In the quiet suburban neighborhood of Oakwood Acres, there lived a couple named Mark and Sarah who had recently purchased their dream home, a cozy bungalow with a spacious backyard. As they settled into their new abode, they realized they could use some extra space for their hobbies and storage. That's when they decided to embark on the journey of building a garage in their backyard. Excited about the prospect of having their own workshop and storage space, Mark and Sarah began researching the steps involved. They soon discovered that building a garage wasn't just about pouring concrete and erecting walls. It involved navigating a series of bureaucratic processes and adhering to local regulations. Step 1: Research and Planning. Armed with enthusiasm, Mark visited the Oakwood Acres Town Hall to inquire about the requirements for building a garage. There he met Mr. Jenkins, the town's zoning officer. Mr. Jenkins explained that before any construction could begin, they needed to obtain a building permit and ensure their plans complied with local zoning regulations. Zoning regulations ensure that properties are used appropriately and that new constructions fit within the character of the neighborhood. Mr. Jenkins explained to Mark and Sarah. He handed them a zoning map and guided them through the process of determining setbacks, which dictated how far the garage could be from property lines, ensuring enough space for privacy and safety. Step 2: Design and Approval. Excitedly, Mark and Sarah worked with an architect friend to design their ideal garage. They included space for 2 cars, a small workshop area for Mark's tools, and ample storage shelves for Sarah's gardening supplies. Once the plans were drawn up, they submitted them to the Oakwood Acres Building Department, along with their application for a building permit. A few weeks later, they received word that their plans had been approved, but with a few minor adjustments to ensure compliance with building codes. They made the necessary revisions and submitted their plans. Step 3: Construction begins. With their building permit in hand, Mark and Sarah hired a local contractor recommended by their neighbors. Construction started promptly, with the ground being leveled and the foundation poured. As the walls went up and the roof took shape, Oakwood Acres buzzed with the sound of progress. Step 4: Final inspections and certificate of occupancy. After months of hard work, the day finally arrived when the garage was completed. Mark and Sarah eagerly awaited the final inspection from the building department. The inspector carefully examined every detail, from the structure's integrity to the functionality of the garage door opener. Upon passing the final inspection, Mark and Sarah were issued a certificate of occupancy, also known as a C of O. This document confirmed that the garage met all building codes and regulations, and they were now legally allowed to use and occupy the space. Step 5: Enjoying the new space. With their dream garage now a reality, Mark and Sarah wasted no time in moving their belongings into the new space. Mark set up his tools and workbench, while Sarah organized her gardening equipment and stored seasonal decorations. They even parked their cars inside for the first time, admiring how the garage enhanced both their property's functionality and curb appeal.